put me on something or something.
Yeah.
TA's got so much better.
Oh yeah, Terrion looks good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Terrion looks real good. I'm excited for him.
He was on like a rookie on every top wideout in the league last year.
Yeah,
Just
played a
like
lot
was
of
that?
man.
Part of me was like, this is insane. But now he's got help. Like, what's been the change you guys have noticed in TA?
He looks. Just looks confident. He's always. I think he's always been a good player for us. I just feel like he's taken a step from last year. Just going up against him every day. His good feet. He's smart. Can play the ball well. Has a good hand. So I'm excited to see the defense go out there and go against another team. Because like I said, we're going against them every day. Like I just want to watch them do what they do to us to someone else. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Brown, a foot guy.
Confirmed.
Good feet. Terrion Arnold. No, but seriously. Oh shit! Do you have the one of Terrion reacting to it? This is where we might got you in trouble here. We'll fuck around. We'll find it a little bit later. But when Kay Adams told Terrion later in the day, she's like, "Yeah, Gibbs was here, and Amon-Ra were here, and they had nothing but compliments for you." And TA was like, "Amon-Ra was talking about me," but it wasn't like he was shocked that he was good. Because they fucking go at it at practice. Talking shit to each other. Coming close to blows. It was happening when we were there last Wednesday. And the fact that you're even good enough to be like that with Terrion Arnold, to be in his face, to have those battles with him is enough for me because I saw Amon-Ra St. Brown last week against an average cornerback.
Yes.
And it was ugly.
It was very ugly.
And by all accounts, it's not just me saying this. This is Miami beat reporters,
Everybody.
Detroit beat reporters,
Yeah.
Channing Crowder, former Miami Dolphin who was there. It was bad. So I'll take that all day.
Absolutely, and I love the little caveat at the end where he was like, "Yeah, we hope he'll start doing that against other people and not us anymore." Because he's been
sick of it.
He's been clamping people down, and so again, all you sick motherfuckers out there, we know who you are.
Yeah.
All of you that was, Terrion's bust. Terrion sucks. He's not a player. Goodbye.
Aquaman,
Trade him.
Paul
Get him out of
Thomas.
here. Yeah, Paul Thomas, Aquaman, Salty, Wheezy D.
NPWMU.
We remember you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Receipts are there. Like, yeah, you're giving up on a first-round pick after his first year when he was just as good as any other rookie cornerback in the NFL. But, some people are just stupid. But I expect Terrion to have a good year. And when like you said, it doesn't get better than hearing it from back-to-back first-team All-Pro Amon-Ra St. Brown saying, "Yeah, the kid's fucking good."
And it's not even like he's like a guy who gets it in by being like this physical freak. Amon-Ra St. Brown is all skill, all work, all grit. So like to beat him, you have to be great at your craft. And Terrion's like getting that, and he attributed that to like getting his ass beat last year.
Yeah,
he's like, look, for that fucking helped me. Like I've seen every other situation, and situations I don't want to be in again. Like that shit. What do you call it? Birth by fire or trial by fire? That's what that was.
Yeah.
Speaking of fire.
Shot to
What up, Skywalker?
Fiery ginger hair. Is that a transition?
No, fire takes.
Fire takes.
Fire hair.
Terrion Arnold, what do you got? What do you think out of what's he going to be next year?
I think he is going to make an argument to be a top 10 cornerback in the NFL next year.
Whoa!
I think
you said, whoa.
Top 10?
Top 10. Okay. 100%. He's going to be most improved player on the Lions by far. I mean, just the videos of him in practice are insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Say it
understand.
with chest.
He was put in such a terrible position his freshman year and played amazing, played so much man coverage, did great. There's only room to improve.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to improve.
Yeah.
Like, I know that some of these idiots were talking about him like he was a complete product, which is absolutely mind-numbingly stupid. If you talked about Terrion Arnold like he was a complete product last year, he's going to improve. He's going to get better. He's a first-round pick for a reason. Cornerback's hard. You're not very good at it when you start in the NFL in the vast majority of cases. Like, he's going to get better, and I expect a huge jump from him this year.
And real quick, before we jump to Terrion's reaction, because they're just so at it that he was surprised to even catch a compliment from Amon-Ra St. Brown. It generally sounds like he just thinks the kid doesn't even like him. But great point by Arf says he has no freckles. That means he's not a ginger.
That is a good point. I think you have to have freckles to be a ginger. I think it's a byproduct.
Fellas, so I went 0 for 1 on Rookie of the Year, but how about Most Improved Player of the Year?
Yeah.
Terrion Arnold. Did we double down on the take for Terrion Arnold?
Listen, this interview was before Kay interviewed Terrion. And so she was like digging like who's going to make the biggest leap out of you guys this year. It was Ja. who said Terrion Arnold. It's like wasn't like sometimes questions are set up by journalists because they want to write the article about that player.
Yeah.
This wasn't one of those where they asked directly about him, like, oh, what's Isaac Tesla need to do? Oh, what do you think about this player? This is like who's making the biggest leap right now. And out of the all-pro caliber player's mouth was Terrion Arnold. And here's Terrion's reaction to Amon-Ra. Show him some love because they've been beefing at that camp.
You did. But I did just sit here with Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra, and they both, leading receiver, leading rusher on the #1 offense that you go up against every day. And I said, what aren't we talking about enough in the media? And they said TA's improvement. TA's on one.
They said that?
Yeah, I swear.
It's kind of different because, like, during practice, me and Saint really go at it. So, like, I don't think it, like...
Gibbs said it first, and then Amon-Ra chimed in there.
Okay.
Why you're surprised that why would Amon-Ra not say that?
Because we always go at it in practice.
What does that look like?
It looks like just like a battle. Like, you ever seen, like... Nah, you probably haven't seen it, but, like...
A battle? Tell me.
Like, just two, like, grizzly bears. Not even two grizzly bears. Like, the thing, like... Where the
lions, bro.
like, bucks, like, they rise up like this, and then, like, they hit heads
yeah,
like that.
Like
and
with
then,
the antlers?
Yeah, and then, like, after they hit heads, they be, like, shocked for a little second.
Or, like, I don't know, like two lions?
Yeah.
Like two male head of the pride fighting? Like that kind of a thing?
Like
you guys really get after it?
No, we really do.
He made it seem like he's overtaking you guys on. That you guys are so good. He almost seemed like it was a reprieve going up against the Dolphins, and he likes it, like...
Oh, yeah. I would say, like, just going against Saint, he's one of those guys where it's like he's a perfectionist. So, like, if I get him with something, he's going to come back the next day because, like, he really, really studies the game. And then he's just one of those guys where I feel like a lot of people don't talk about, like, how high his ceiling is.
Really?
Like, Saint is already kind of, like, at the peak as far as being an NFL receiver, but it's so many more tools that he has to his tool.
Listen, I'll say it once more. If you're good enough to be going out with Amon-Ra St. Brown in practice, that's good enough for me.
Yep.
I saw Jack Jones get murdered last week. It was bad. Jack Jones, who's like, I think seen as a average to maybe even good cornerback. I'm not saying he's top 10 or anything like that, but like to see what happened to him last week, you'd think he was a fucking practice squad guy. You thought he started for the Detroit Lions the back half of last season. That's how he looked last week.
You thought he was beating his girl and running from the cops.
Why'd you leave the camera on me when you said that? Wow, that shit's crazy, Chris. That's wild. You gonna do me like
Shout
that,
out
Chris?
Warren Wednesdays.
Shout out Warren Wednesdays.
You remember that?
Yes.
That's literally how we found out. But yeah, you love to hear this. Like I said, as Terrion just said, you want to get that compliment from Amon-Ra St. Brown, and pretty much that's it when you talk about like how much it means. There's like 4 guys in the league where that compliment holds as much weight as it does coming from Amon-Ra St. Brown, because how much of a sicko he is, how much he goes out there and studies tape and dissects these cornerbacks and different things like that. That Terrion's putting up a fight, and it's like the 2 Rams, like you said, just going at each other on the mountain.
He's the whole head motion and everything. Hey, Aaron to the Stone, you a freak, bro. That's a crazy comment. I'll let you finish. I'm sorry. Chris, you got to say. Let's go to break.
Aaron to the Stone says, TA straight undressing Kate with his big, beautiful brown eyes.
Bro's writing the fucking sex novel.
I love some Grady Dick. But I think that
boy for life.
Terrion's going to obviously be much better than he was last year. That's the natural progression of first-round cornerbacks. And I think expecting him to have a breakout season is something that all Lions fans should do.
Yeah, I really wish I would have grabbed the part when he was kind of talking about just last year, the trial by fire. Really kind of set this year in motion for him because he knows what he's up against. And he's a tactician as well. He is the cornerback version of Amon-Ra St. Brown, where I think he has to do everything right. Because we saw him in the 40. It wasn't like he's a freak athlete. I mean, he is very fluid, but he's not. He's like this elite top speed guy. Like, he's got to be a technician. And I think he's that. And type speed guy, by the way.
China Virus in the Woodward Sports Chat says, why isn't DJ going against St. Brown? They are. They all go. Yeah. Ones go against the ones. They take turns. Like, it's not just Terrion and Amon-Ra are locked up. It's just that's probably going to be your best corner by the end of the year and is your best wide receiver. So those are the ones you watch. And when you're Terrion Arnold, you want to judge yourself on how well you're stopping Amon-Ra St. Brown, because he's the best of the best when you talk about NFL receivers.
Cartier, Terrion isn't close to St. Brown level. Yeah, he's a fucking all pro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, you can argue with somebody in the chat.
Dude's just no, he's not. He's just yapping. Like Terrion's not top 5. Nobody said he was. I don't know. This guy's just, he wants to hate Terrion Arnold so bad.
He's
I don't
having a
understand
crash
it.
out Tuesday. You're not helping it, Cartier.
I mean, I don't care. I was reading them. Terrion will be lucky to break CB3. Like, all right, dude.
Detroit East Side.
What an idiot.
TA gonna be like Slade. Darius Lee. I don't know. Oh, he got rid of it. Damn. He caught his.
That's the second time this episode.
Yeah, I know. Number one combo says, if TA stinks and burned all year, y'all will be the stupid idiots for that take, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we would be.
Yeah, we would. That's how it works.
So would Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep.
So would Calvin Shepard.
Yeah.
So would Dan Campbell.
So Jahmyr Gibbs.
And Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Everybody else had the same comments to say.
Yep.
So, yeah.
For sure.
We would all be dumb idiots. You're 100% correct.